guys, welcome back to Gaijin Garage. And today what I'm doing, well, finally I got the part that I was looking at, and it's right there. So having this part right here just arrived, I want to start taking this apart, and basically it's already on timing. Everything that I need to do, basically losing all the timing tensioner right here, right there. I'm just gonna do that. I can move the timing belt from the bottom and install our brand new oil pump. It does have the right thing right there for it. So we're using a generic one made in, I don't know what the fuck this means, but it's Thailand or Taiwan. So this other one can be shipped back. Besides that, I gotta clean up some of my mess that I got going on the last time I worked on the car. And let me show you one thing I got for Father's Day. Besides the camera that I'm working on, oh yeah, now I can do 3D shot for you guys when I'm driving the CRX. And that was something I was looking forward to do when I'm driving the car, so I can have angles when I go out with Adriana, whatever. I can have the angles on it. So with that said, let me jump on this. Let me start working on it. Picking up this a little bit back up over here. This is already clean. I do have a metal drain plug that I want to put there, and then I got to clean up this very well, put it on, put everything back on, and hopefully we can start the vehicle today. Hey guys, so I don't know you guys what part of the state you are, but I'm here in beautiful Southwest Florida. It's raining season. It rains like a mouth over here. And right now it's nice and shiny, but 3 o'clock, 12 o'clock, this is done. This is literally, it's gonna be a pour down. So times like this, it's rainy season for me here in Florida. I work in the garage in cars. If I have to take the CRX out, I do it early in the morning. So when the rainy season comes in, I'm done. I'm already there. I'm home. I really hate being in the rain, especially when the CRX doesn't have no wiper system. Oh man, a little bit of mess over here. I apologize by this, but sometimes when I handle more time. You know, no time, I have to do shit like that. I'm waiting for 2 people to arrive. Well, no, one to arrive, the other one give me a heads up so we know where he at, so I can meet him up. I got some goodies also for the CRX. Let me go get them real quick. Let me go get them real quick. So guess what? One of the guys should show up here. But besides that, you got the ride year length for the CRX. You got a shifter. And you have a harness, OEM harness. Just hopefully they issue with that. So we have the harnesses, we have shit right here. What's up, bro?
What's going on, man?
What's the Gaijin Garage? By the way, you're in a 360 camera. You might be on camera right now.
Hey, God bless everyone.
Here, this is your return on your...
Oh, perfect.
So,
All right. Oh, let me grab some stuff.
yep. So we're gonna go from these, and we're gonna put them to the side to I'm answering text. If you guys want to leave me text and everything, that's what I'm answering right now. So you can see the difference from an 88 to a 91. And right here, this is an oil aim style Honda product. And this one should be the right one, right here. Take this off.
What are we working on here?
Well, starting showing I just got the oil pump for it, finally the right one. Got the right front bumper lights, shifter, and the ignition.
Yep.
What you got?
Here's the.
These are used?
They were literally in the car and then the thing blew. Literally for not even 20 minutes.
Okay. Like comes with a camera gear too?
Yep. That's come two Pro 3s.
Both comes too?
Yep.
Oh
So I got lucky. I've been watching this closely, this build here, so hopefully this works.
Huh?
The oil pump for this thing.
That oil pump right there, that's the old one. So this is a real crazy build. This is a high compression not high compression, lower compression motor
Yeah.
with RPR bolts. Got a bunch of goodies on the inside. The only issue that the guy had, he bought it already built, but he never put braking oil. If you don't put braking oil, it would damage.
So you have to. So when you're doing a new build like this, or when you're actually building something, you have to put
Braking oil. What braking oil does, you go to your cam seals, go to your bearings, and make it nice and smooth. And,
I see.
And make it that you don't grind.
Right.
And what you saw in that video, that was because we put regular oil on this. That was just
The
oil.
window shavings already oil.
For the shaving. The car doesn't knock. The car doesn't smoke out. But it's solid.
Right.
So we're hoping and praying that when we put this new pump on,
Everything
and
started
put
running
back
how it
on,
should.
I had to take the spark plugs out. I already did.
Yep.
I had to start it so the oil can pump up a couple of times.
Exactly.
When that happens, then I can put the spark plug back together, crank it, and run it.
That being said, so let's say you get the braking oil. How long do you have to run the car with?
With the braking oil, a lot of people are going to tell you a different thing.
Mm-hmm.
A lot of people are going to tell you, one guy will tell you 1,000 miles, another guy will tell you 500,
Mm-hmm.
another guy will tell you right away at 200 miles.
Okay.
You know, usually what I've done is 500. When I'm done with a 500 mile braking point,
Right.
then I drain it, I put 0.20.
Okay. And you work your way up to it.
Yeah, like Royal Purple.
Mm-hmm.
They got minerals in there.
Okay.
They help you out. So I throw that in there.
Okay.
Then I run that one for another 500 miles.
Okay.
And then I drain it out again.
Okay.
And then after that, you're good, about
You know the
3,000.
engine's running
Well,
showers.
yeah, then after that, at 3,000 miles, depending on what your setup is. If
Okay.
your setup is for track,
Yep.
then every 500 miles you'll be changing oil.
Of course.
If your car is a show car like those,
Mm-hmm.
every 3,000, every 4,000, that one I should change it every year.
Okay.
Because I don't drive the car often. Rainy season comes in, the car stays parked for 2 months.
Right.
So when the show comes
yeah.
in,
Mhm.
by December, by my birthday area, I spray the oil. Put new oil. I've changed the S2000 more than I've changed that one.
Really?
Because that one I don't use more. The S2000
that's
got
true.
wiper blade, got issues, so I drive that one more
Right.
than this one.
Okay.
But this car is going to be a show car, so he's probably going to be, after the 2 oil changes, he can run it to another 3,000,
Yep.
drain it, and then when we have now a drain plug with a metal that I recommend that to everybody.
Well, the one that I bought is the magnetic on the bottom, right?
Yeah, you have to have a magnetic on the bottom. That's
Catch all that stuff.
So the reason why it's not gonna pick up the smallest stuff,
Yep.
but it's gonna pick the big chunk.
Of course. And that's one
And
thing
if
you don't want right
if you
there.
pull one of these and you got a big chunk in there, that motor is about to go. I'm sorry, we had to park it and build another one and.
God
Wow.
forbid that happens with this, you know?
Well, you had it for 10 years, and you built it out. Now, I'm almost done, bro. I was done. I was to a point, the only thing I needed was this
Yeah.
to make sure the key turns over in all the fuel pump.
Right.
And this just happened, and because the reason I got into this is because I was doing this right here. This is the return line
Yeah,
for
yeah,
the
yeah.
turbo.
Mhm.
And I took all the oil filter dry every time. I said, dry, that's not
Scary.
good.
Yeah.
So I'll open this up. When I open this up, just like that, I haven't cleaned it. This is the only oil. Look, brand new ARP bolts everywhere. Look, this is pretty much in-shot.
Yeah.
So right there, it's telling me that usually oil runs over all this.
Of course.
You take the valve cover off, oil
Right.
falls over this.
Mm-hmm.
This wasn't like that. That's my second ref ride. And when I took the oil pan off,
Right.
there you go, confirm all the red flag. So, I arrived maybe yesterday, if I was lucky enough to make.
Well, there you go. There you have it, people. Get
So-
yourself built by the Gaijin Garage.
So, now I was waiting for you, so I didn't know how long you were going to be.
Yep.
And I'm waiting for another friend of mine that I got to turn some parts in
Okay.
for a 2000 part. That's what we do in the old school way.
Okay.
He's going to go to the car auction today.
Okay.
So if you're still here with me when he hit me up, we'll go over there
Why
and
not?
check it out.
Yeah, of course.
So,
I'd hate to drive 2.5 hours back home.
long trip, huh?
No, it sucked. With a car with no AC, so get your AC people fixed.
That's another thing. I want to do a swap on the Doso.
Yep.
I'm about to put the B18. We have everything in the. We're waiting for the ECU to arrive.
Yeah.
To send it back out to get the Honda put on,
Yep.
and that's it. Everything else is here. Harness from rod wires here. We have oil pump, water pump from Kuchigamo.
Yep.
Came in. We had almost everything. The only thing I had to do is take the motor out of the car.
Okay.
Put her here, then do the timing belt, then take the baby out of here, put the CRX, the Doso here,
Yep.
and swap it out.
Whip it.
The only problem with this is not having a windshield. I'm gonna have to take this to my shop in Fort Myers, in my garage in Fort Myers,
You grab the
park it so the water doesn't kill
Oh,
them.
yeah.
Because if you have a windshield, you can close and put it outside. But just to have a windshield, I have to dig into the truck, dig in the dolly in the trailer, or
Right.
to Fort Myers, dump it over there, park it for a while, do the swap on that car over there. By the way, she should start to know how to fry steak, so I don't know how that's gonna go. And then she's going to a B18 motor. She already done this year alone, painted the whole car. She did so she did the fog lights,
Yep.
lip, rear JDM style stuff on the rear. Then now she did the headlight also. And then she did back in the '90s the TV, the pop out.
Yes. Yep.
She got one of those.
Nice.
So the big step right now on that car is doing a swap. That's an original motor. That motor I want to take it apart. I want to clean it up. And basically I want to build it up. Not like this crazy,
Yep.
but I want to build it up. If I keep the CRX in the rear, then I put that motor in that CRX.
There you go, Chris. Chris, if you're watching this video, CRX is for you,
That's
bro.
going to be a VTEC motor on the single fan.
Okay.
And that car, nothing wrong. I got to do a timing belt on that car.
Yep.
Right here, somewhere here. That's somewhere on here.
Yeah.
Timing belt. I got to do that to the car. The reason because every time I buy a car,
Yep.
I do that. I don't. It's nothing that I don't trust nobody.
I just don't chance it.
I don't want to take a chance. When I
Yep.
bought the Doso, I did the same thing. We did a timing belt powder. I sealed everything on that car. The only thing I haven't sealed on that car is the rear main. It's leaking from there.
Okay.
So this car, this motor, we've been sitting for 3 years. Every 6 months I rotate the motor,
Right.
make sure we got oil in it.
Of course.
I rotate it, make sure there's nothing lock up.
Yeah.
So it's going over there. That's a 2000 GSR original transmission
Nice.
and motor.
Look at that.
So it's gonna go with the bigger Escom 2 throttle body that I traded some parts for it, and then it's gonna move.
Yep.
Definitely in the 200 horsepower area.
Not bad.
For a good, never drove a
Still.
90-mile car.
Yeah.
For 200 horsepower, she's gonna love it.
Yeah, of course. You know, slowly, baby steps until she learns the car for what it is. And
So your boy, I'm sorry, but this is Keith Kickman. He bought the CRX with a B20.
with no, he bought
There's no case
the
swap.
case swap. No, he bought it was a swap and then the CRX.
I was gonna say because the CRX still got the original mount.
Yeah, no, this one, that one, dude.
Chris, right?
Chris.
I'm sorry, brother.
Chris, yeah.
I'm sorry.
Going through it, but
Sorry, I watched that video 6 times already.
Yeah, no, exactly. That
And it hurts.
It's rough to see.
No, it hurts how some on the Honda community.
Yeah,
It hurts how some dumbass can take advantage of a person like
of course.
that. It hurts because if that was me, I'd say, look, bro, you know, the swap maybe cost you, depending on what motor it was.
Exactly.
The swapping transmission might be $1,000 if it's a base model K swap,
Yeah, exactly.
and then give me a chassis, give me $2,000.
Right.
That, but it's a working project.
Exactly.
You know what I mean?
That one was just separate. It was just the
But-
shell and then the engine.
Yeah, but
That's a
something
rough
like that, bro. That's something that I would never do to nobody, bro.
Yeah.
That hurts.
Mhm.
That hurts. Because me right now, people call me all the time. Matter of fact, I got a guy calling me yesterday. I'm looking for a shell. I said, I don't have one right now. Because as soon as I buy a shell for a good price,
Yep.
I clean it up. I make sure that when I sell a shell, it's everything together. You know, make sure
Nice.
everything's
Yep.
there. And a complete shell is basically all the interiors are in there. All your mobile parts are there. Nothing
Right.
runs. You need a motor. So when somebody asks me for a shell, shells I sell them for $500 to $1,000. A complete shell goes for $1,500, depending on what it is.
Exactly.
You
Exactly.
know, my last shell that I sold was my Integra with JD in front. And the reason I sold it to my friend, I was like in $1,500 with my buddy that I know for a year. Alex called me, goes, "Hey, bro." I said, "Oh, you interested? Let's go."
Right.
So it was him. I gave it to him for $700. You know what I mean?
He looked out, man. You know,
Yeah.
it's all right. All
But-
paid for it. Yep.
That Honda is the metal, but dang, they're not that rare, bro.
Exactly.
I mean, he does have the yellow curves though.
The Y49, right?
Yeah,
Yep. Mhm.
that's the only thing. That's the yellow curves. That's what a
That
lot
was
of
the
people.
starting point.
Those are the people. That the rumor is that a lot of people in Japan die of poisoning in the factory from that paint.
Really?
That's what the rumor is because it got some. Supposedly has plutonium. It has some other chemicals and
Right.
mixed into it.
Yeah.
You know, a legend. That's the legend. Legend is 50% real, 50% fake.
Yeah.
So that's the legend.
Exactly.
So that's what they say that.
Well,
Say, oh, but anybody that owns those cars always say people are breaking into them, car breaking down. Me personally, I would not put a yellow part on any of these cars because of that. Because
Really?
I'm a very
Superstitious
Would I
guy,
build
yeah.
that car?
Yeah.
Hell yeah! I would take that car and I would give the new same color,
Yep.
but with the color, the new refresh white 39.
Right.
Boom! I would do that, and I'll put it back on the road. I got enough parts in my warehouse that I can put that car running.
Look at that.
Man, less than a month or two. Well, that takes time.
Yeah, exactly.
Because I look at him, got no harnesses,
Nothing.
got nothing.
Absolutely.
They
It's
strip
literally
everything.
completely, yeah, nothing. I'm like working from nothing into something. I'm like, bro, it's gonna cost you just as much. Might as well just grab something that already has everything there.
Well, you know, when you buy cars running, it's a better
There's
project.
always exactly.
You know, it's running. A few pumps are running. Everything's running. Nothing is fucked up.
Right.
When you're building this car was built from the ground up. If you look inside, the guy painted everything, brought it to me, and I have to go through where the person that put this motor, I have to go behind him,
Yeah.
make sure everything goes right. I have to do, all the harnesses right there. Yeah. Look underneath there. I look at the harnesses that I've done, and that's me going after it.
Yeah.
And I have to put all this back, all the skin back on it, everything. But we do have another one. It's an SI that thought I was gonna start stripping it.
Yeah.
To finish this one, and he told me to stop because he wants to get the title.
Does it have a title for this?
No, this one does have a
Okay.
title. No, the other one, the real one in the warehouse. You
Oh, I
never been to
see.
my warehouse?
No, never.
Oh man.
We were here. You showed me around town.
All
I
right.
see all this.
So let's go to the warehouse. Oh, the warehouses. This is the previous one.
Yep, that's the DF from the video, huh?
Yeah, this is the one that This is the one that we built, the SI, and the guy hasn't hit me up. It's sitting in my house for a year, so I had to bring it here. Runs, it starts and runs and everything.
Man, dude. So this is the cleanest unit, right?
Yeah, it is. This is not the clean sheet.
Well, this is the SI you were talking about?
Yep.
Yeah, I want to keep this going, man. This thing's clean, dude.
Look at it. So this is my second warehouse. Chris, if you're watching.
Oh, you got the Newman,
Yeah.
man, dude. I would. Oh, shit.
There's another one right there.
Yeah, for the CRX guy, man.
And here's another one. And then right there, JDM door panels.
Oh, shoot, nice.
And then this is Tony stuff. Got the carbon fiber,
Nice.
carbon fiber, clear tail lights, shit like that.
Well, that's what he's putting in his thing, right?
Yeah. He has here, look, harnesses.
That's how we're harnesses? Or just regular harnesses? for the
Harness,
kid?
yeah. He got a couple engine fenders.
Bottle caps, I see I used to have in wheels.
Yeah, you got it for sure. You got two sets of bottle cap. And then you got front end bumpers. Galore.
Yeah,
So you got everything here.
yeah, you know.
this guy right here in front of me. Follow his YouTube channel.
Yeah, Salem Texperts.
That's right. He's the owner of the hatch. He's going back to Tampa. It's about to pour. He got no AC.
No AC in the car, so I'll be dying in there.
All right, brother.
I'll check you guys out.
See you later, bro. You see what happened when I planned a date to go one way, turn around and go the other way. We do have a couple other good things in here. The ECU right here. Not ECU. The ECU came in for the Del Sol. We have a couple oil pump. My boy, he hooked me up today. We traded some part that he needed. He knew what I wanted, and so good, man, so good. But yeah, there he is leaving in Coral, 2-hour drive. My boy Ruben, thank you for the parts, much needed parts. And let's put it this way, the S2000 is getting a top a little bit more than it shoots for with the headers. Now, hit like, hit share, subscribe. I'm about to sit down, load this video, and maybe later on I can put on the oil pump on this car. Peace, guys.